So these segments, this is kind of what I call having fun. These are kind of like short little TikToks and reels that I do for before the episode comes out. And most artists, actually all the artists I've ever done this with, love the hell out of it. So
Well,
I think you'll enjoy it. The first one is called Hobbies. What things do you enjoy outside of music?
I love reading. I love traveling, which usually goes hand in hand with music. I love baseball.
Yeah,
Love baseball. The Phillies are tied one. Nope, the Phillies are up 2-1 on the Cubs right
Red Sox
now.
Rays are 0-0 right now.
There you go. See, we're both looking in.
Yeah, yeah.
I love being at home with my family. It's funny, my family, like, they're always like, "You're always going to do all this awesome stuff, and it's so interesting and so neat." And what I can never make them understand is I would so much rather just be here at
Yep,
home,
I know.
cooking dinner for you and not going anywhere. So I love reading, I love the arts, and I love being at home.
Awesome.
I'm a terrible fly fisherman. I wish I was better, and if I was better, I would do that more often. But that would be a real hobby.
Yeah. All right, next one's called Did You Know? Is there something out there your fans may not know about you?
I am a clinical oversharer, so I don't know that there's a whole lot out there that isn't a secret. Um, Sometimes, during COVID, as a songwriter, I wrote a lot of songs with people on Zoom all over the world. And whenever I have met those people in person, they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so tall.
Mhm.
I'm 6'4".
Me too.
And
Crazy.
people that don't know that are usually surprised, like when they meet me, like, "You're so much bigger than I thought." So maybe that, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, next one's called Mount Rushmore. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of songwriters?
Guy Clark is the first face that goes on there. After that, we have a lengthy debate. Walt Wilkins has to be on there.
Love it.
I just spent a weekend in the van with him, and he's forever my true north. Susan Gibson probably has to be on there.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna say maybe Bob McDill. Just like
Ooh.
one of those classic Nashville
Yeah.
songwriters who just delivered every time they were asked to deliver in support of someone else's art, right? Like Bob McDill's not putting out records.
No.
I mean, I think he put out one record, but after that, he's a songwriter. Any writer that labors throughout their entire career in support of another artist's art is important to me because I do it often. So I'll say Walt, Susan, Bob McDill.
And
Who
Guy
else did I
Clark. Guy
say?
Clark.
Guy Clark. Of course, Guy Clark's first
I
one.
love Susan being on there. I just need to challenge everybody out there. Most people probably know Susan because of one song.
Yeah.
I implore you, delve deeper.
One song, Wildflower in the Weeds.
That's
Listen
right.
to Wildflower in the
Evergreen.
Weeds and tell
Evergreen's
me
amazing too.
Evergreen's amazing too. Listen to either one of those songs and tell me she's not the best songwriter going these
Yeah,
days.
she's ridiculous, man, and
She's
just such
ridiculous.
a kind human being as well. Um,
Yes.
Next one's called What the Heck? This is just 5 rapid fire questions. Just give me the
Great.
first thing that pops into your brain.
Okay.
So no studying, okay.
I'm in.
All right.
Rapid fire.
If Geronimo jumps out of a plane, what does he say?
Geronimo.
Okay, good answer. I'd probably point at myself and say me. Number 2, where do you think squirrels go during hurricanes?
They turn into fish and live in the streams.
That's freaking brilliant. Number 3,
Yeah.
what has been your favorite age so far?
38.
Nice. All right, number
My hair
4.
hadn't turned gray yet.
Oh, this is a very analytical question. What happens if you get scared half to death twice?
You have had two near-death experiences.
Yeah, you can never die as long as it doesn't happen quickly,
That's
right?
right.
Because you
They
always
can't be
have something left.
consecutively.
Right.
They can't be
Like
consecutively.
if I get scared half to death, I have to say, everybody stop. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. That's exactly right.
All right, number 5. Have you ever tripped on stage, and if so, how did you play it off as cool?
Yes, there's no such thing as cool. You admit to the mistake immediately. Same thing if you forget a chord or whatever. You just cop to it, and that makes you a regular human being.
There you go. What the heck with Drew Kennedy? All right, next one is called One Artist.
Okay.
This is going to be tough for you because you know a lot of people,
Okay.
and you're a music fan like I am. Who is one artist you wish the entire world knew about?
Brett Cherokee.
Okay.
He's a songwriter in Nashville. He put out a record. He's a brilliant writer. Uh, I just saw him pop up on my calendar for next month. He's fantastic. More
Okay.
people should listen to Brett Cherokee.
Next one's called Advice. What is the best advice you can give to a young songwriter?
Listen to no one and listen to all the records you possibly can.
I love it. All right. Biggest lesson you've ever learned directly from music?
Be kind.
Really, music taught you that?
Hmm. All of the assholes I've ever worked with run out of people to work with on a pretty remarkably quick basis. Be kind. Even if you don't get the song, even if the collaboration wasn't great, even if you didn't like the billing on stage, be kind. You have managers, you have booking agents, you have publishers that can all be the asshole behind the scenes. But if it is just you and you are faced with a situation, be kind. Always choose to be kind.
I love it. And kindness is effortless, man. I have that on all my social media. It,
Easiest thing to do in the
it
world.
requires no effort
No effort.
whatsoever.
So
Exactly.
much easier to smile than frown, baby.
Yep. All right, next one's called Moment of Gravity. I always struggle to ask this question, but it's always the best, the coolest answers of all time. And I have a feeling I know what yours is already based on the interview.
All right.
So the moment of gravity is basically that one moment in time that you can kind of draw your entire life back to that one moment. My entire life started at this moment. Do you know what that was?
Yeah. As far as the songwriter goes, hearing the Raven and the Coyote on Robert Earl Keen's Gringo Honeymoon record. Uh, as soon as I heard that song, it was over.
Nice. And that's how
That
the
was
songwriting found you.
That's it. As
Yeah.
soon as I heard that, I knew I could do it. Not do it as well, but I knew I could do it. And I knew that it didn't even matter that I didn't know how to play the guitar or write a song. I knew that it was in me. It struck a chord. It rang the bell inside. I just knew it.
Nice. All right, next one's called Grateful. What are the 3 things that you are most grateful for?
I am most grateful for my family, my wife and my 2 boys. Being a father and being a husband are 2 of the greatest honors that I have ever had in my entire life. I am grateful for music, that it exists, that I am in a place where I am free to express myself through my art on a regular basis. And I am grateful for all of the other people who struggle and succeed and fail and labor through the same exact things that I am on a regular basis. You get a couple winners every day, you get a couple losers every day, and they all come from the same pool, but I am grateful for artists.
Nice. All right, last segment, and this is called "Who Do You Think You Are?" Who is Drew Kennedy?
Man, I hope just a good guy. I hope just curious and kind and somebody who likes to cook even though he doesn't make the best meals in the world. I just hope I'm a good friend and a good guy. That's all I want to be.
Nice. So you got this incredible record again, self-titled, released on May 18th. What's the rest of 2025 look like for you?
Well, I got to play a show in Nashville this week, and I've got a bunch of other shows to do. Our Marathon Songwriters Festival, our 7th ever, is coming up August 7th to the 9th. This is the promotional side of things.
Yep.
You can find out more about it at marathonsongs.com.
We'll put a link in the description for that.
There you go. The Red River Songwriters Festival, this will be our 14th year, will be happening in January. That's redriversongs.com, but we haven't announced dates or anything like that yet. Man, I'm just happy for the next song that I get to write. I'm happy for the next day I get to wake up, or the next cup of coffee or glass of wine or whatever. I really feel like I won the lottery without receiving the lump sum payment.
It's all about the joy.
Pick it, but it happens month to month.
Yep.
I love it, man. I'm so thankful that I get to talk to people like you that are curious and kind. I never would have, if you would have asked me the day before I wrote my first song what my life would have been, it definitely would not have been this. And ever since then, I have been so thankful for the beautiful people that I've met, the wonderful people that I've had the chance to talk to, people I've written songs with. Like, I never would have guessed that this is what my life would have been, and I'm eternally thankful for it.
All right, let's go over everything you guys need to know about Drew Kennedy, how to follow him, and all of that stuff. You guys know this is important. It's a completely free way to support the artist. The website is drewkennedymusic.com. Again, there's going to be links to both of the music festivals in your description. There's going to be a link to his webpage down there, and his social medias, which you can find. You can find information for all of this on the website. If you're interested about the podcast, there's a link for that. There's a link to his store. You can get his novel on the webpage. All of the above is there. The social media, Facebook is drew.kennedy.music, at drew.kennedy.music. Instagram is at Drew Kennedy. I guess he doesn't have a TikTok. I don't know if we figured that out today or not.
It's there, but I don't really put it on there.
Drew, thank you so much for your time today, man.
Thank you so much, Chris. I hope the Red Sox win. Fenway Park is a beautiful place to see baseball. And man, you work so hard. I watched 3 episodes of your podcast on YouTube today as I was gearing up for this conversation. And I just want to say, you work so hard at trying to give people like me a beautiful platform, and you're curating a great audience. And man, I'd talk to you anytime you want. Next time we were in the same place together,
let's do something in person. That would be fun.
Whatever.
Yeah, we could do something in person.
You're a wonderful human being, my friend. Thank you for helping out songwriting.